Hi, I'm Randy Reid, editor of Designing Lighting magazine, and we are here at Light and Building in Frankfurt. I am joined, I want to pronounce it right, Tony Zitoli.
Zitelli.
I am joined by Tony Zitoli, who is the president of Liv Company. Welcome, Tony.
Thank you.
And of course, you and I know each other from a prior lifetime. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing and what's going on.
It's been a great experience the last 4 years. Just started up Lib Co., high-end luxury brand. We're now showcasing in Dallas, Texas. We've got a 10,000 square foot showroom there. We've also just exhibited at Light and Building in Dubai. So pretty excited.
I was there.
Yeah, so I had my staff there because it coincided with the Dallas Market Show.
Right.
So it was...
how well I know.
Yeah, it was overlapping. 25,000 square foot showroom and warehouse in Toronto. So that's our home base, Toronto, Canada. And it's just been a pleasure the last 4 years. Just having fun doing what
So let's talk about the luxury market.
Yes.
How is it right now?
There's never a recession in luxury.
Okay.
Whoever's building, whether it's custom homes, multi-res, high-rise, hospitality, there's always a market. There's always a client that's going out to, whether it's for hospitality, they're going to those destinations and they need the upkeep. And that's where we come in. So we're not just what you would see in our catalog as a stocked item, but we also do a lot of that custom bespoke type product where there's a demand.
Okay.
And, that's our niche in the market.
Is the custom bespoke?
Yes.
And that has to be more profitable or higher margin than your other products.
It is. There's a lot more hands-on. So I've got a phenomenal project team that manages that type of business. So there's a lot more hours involved. So you're not just turning product at a lower margin. And then it's the after sale. Even when the product is being delivered to the customer, we engage with the customer. Sometimes we're even at the site. We'll go out to the site during the install to make sure that everything is okay.
So when I talk to some people in the residential field, some designers, they call it the white glove service. Do you consider that you offer a white glove service, or is that kind of for the integrator to offer that?
Yeah, that's 100% what we do.
Okay.
And the reason for that is, again, we offer quality service at the right price. People know to come to us and we'll take care of them till that install is up, or even the after sale of making sure a few months in, our staff will call to see if everything's okay. That's that white glove service.
All right, so let's talk about controls. In luxury residential, what kind of controls are you using when you sell products?
What I'm seeing now is a lot of the Lutron. Lutron's always been out there. I've used Lutron in my past life too. I see a lot of Control 4.
Okay.
An EC system to integrate with residential or high-end residential. And then there's other forms of controls that, whether simplified versions customers like to use, or again, going up to the integrated systems like the Control 4 system. But it's personal preference to the client.
Is voice important to the client?
Sometimes. It depends when the design or the architect team gets involved with a project and how soon they can help that customer integrate that part of the project into their scope of work.
So are integrators used on a lot of your jobs?
We come in, when we're in at the beginning, yes. When we come in at the tail end, where someone will come to us and say, we've already put everything together, and now we need the jewelry for the space, then it's already too late. But we try to voice our opinion at the very beginning if we come in early on a project, that it's a fully integrated system that we need. It's not just the lighting, but it's the controlling of the lighting.
Right.
That's very important. For us, I've always sold layers of light. People go in and they say, we just want a chandelier. Well, you need multiple layers of light to create different moods in the space. And that's very important.
David Warfel will be so proud.
Yeah, it's the truth. I've been in this for over 40 years. And lighting for me started with a retailer, but then from there, I graduated into Lightelier. And Lightelier was a great school for me for almost 8 years.
So Fall River?
No, in Toronto, in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, so Canlight, which was the division of Genlight. And they taught you right from the very beginning that you needed layers of light, which is true. And I live by that today.
Martin Timmons? Did you ever know
Marty Timmons was my instructor at the on Paces Ferry. Mickey Cooper was one of my mentors in Toronto.
Martin is quite a character.
He came from GE.
there are so many people that come from from GE, but that come from that Lighter. They really did it right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about supply chain.
Sure.
How is supply chain these days? Tariffs. I mean, I don't even want to talk about tariffs, but how are things going?
Got to deal with it. That's why I'm here. I'm looking at different opportunities. I was just in Mexico City, looking at a factory there that manufactures beautiful high-end glass. I'm here for this reason. I'll be going to Italy in a few days, in Venice. So I have a few friends that are there that are glass blowers and have factories there. Then I'm traveling into Florence. So what I'm trying to get at is, you have to stay ahead of the curve. We always try to be different than what's out there, unique, ahead of the curve, bespoke type items. Lighting has been in our DNA. I think it's important to attend these shows to see what's out there, and that's the reason I keep coming, is always to stay ahead of the curve. And I think that's what's important in this industry.
All right. Well, Tony, great talking with you. Congratulations on the success.
Thank you very much.